Hello, welcome to Rita's Roast. Well, I've got my husband here with me this morning. Y'all don't see him very often, but I think I might have found something that he wants to talk about or show. Now, y'all know that the last few weeks I've been obsessed with going down to the little creek here, and you know I found this little arrowhead. It's not showing very good. I found that little arrowhead and found that little round ball. Found another just piece of flint that the Osage Indians in this area made arrowheads with. I found this cool little rock with a hole in it. What are we going to talk about today, Terry?
Box of rocks.
We're going to talk about a box of rocks. So these are my pretties. These are what I found just recently. But Terry, he used to have some stuff in this can, and I dug the can out this morning. It's all dusty, and it was full of arrowheads that I've laid out here on actually the little mat that I put quilt blocks on. But we've emptied it out, so now we're just going to talk about them a little bit. Let's show you what I didn't take out of here. What's that, Terry?
Tooth.
He says it's a tooth. So these were his box of treasures. They were treasures. He wouldn't take nothing for them. I do know that. I can attest to that. We got out his mama's little box. They've got some stuff in it, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it last. I'll show you what's in his mama's box last. A little cedar box that came from
Yellowstone National Park.
This is his mama's little wooden box. Cedar, and it says Yellowstone National Park on it. His mama had a brother that worked at Yellowstone. He worked at Yellowstone.
About starved to death on the creek bank down here and left out and went to Yellowstone and went to work.
His mama and her family they were way up in the mountains, and so some of them kind of left the mountains and went to work, and her brother went to Yellowstone and worked. Let's just go ahead and talk about her box. And this is a pretty arrowhead that Terry's mother Nellie found down on her old home place. Isn't that pretty and black? And there's some other little treasures in here. I'll show you. What else? Why is this one in here?
Somebody put it there.
We're not sure about this one. We do know that this one, his mama always claimed this one. It's finding it, in the cornfields, hoeing corn, maybe?
Probably.
Because you know how the old timers would plow and plant corn? There's some other stuff in here that was hers. You know what that is? That's Terry's baby bracelet. Has his last name on it. And I think there's a few little buttons here. And there was one silver dollar, 1923, and I'd have to go back and check my genealogy, but I think your mama might have been born 23. Maybe not.
That's before my time.
No, maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a silver dollar in this little drawstring bag, 1943, because it's all tarnished. And those are half dollars. Those are Kennedy half dollars that just stuff she saved. Looks like some little mussel shells. Alright. We're gonna move that, and we're gonna talk about Terry's arrowheads. That's that we took out of the can. Can you see them? Alright, talk about them, Terry. Look at this little bitty one. Look, you see that little bitty arrowhead? Tell us about this arrowhead.
Probably the most perfect one in the box.
And he remembers where he found this one at. You remember, don't you?
Yeah.
Where'd you find it?
I can't tell you that.
He won't tell us where he found it. Well, it was on your uncle's property. We do know that. They were all found on private property. Yeah,
yeah.
They were all found on private property. Look at that one. And this another little bitty one. Then he's got some, sadly, that are broken. Where's that big one that you... This is another broken one, but boy, wouldn't that have been a big pretty one if he'd have found the whole thing? But he didn't. All right, talk about some more of them. Hold up some more of them. Talk about them.
Well, I mean, they're just rocks.
They're just rock. They're more than just rocks.
But they ain't for sale.
They're artifacts.
I mean, that's just...
Look at the color. Look at the color of that one. That's red-looking color.
All of them has been found for over 50 years.
You found them when you was a little boy.
And that's what you did instead of play them stupid video games.
We hadn't been hunting arrowheads in a long time. I don't know. Me and him never went and hunted together until, till I found this one. And when I found this one in the creek, he was standing right in front of it, and I walked up and I was waiting in the creek, and there at your feet, there it was, and I picked it up. But he wasn't out waiting in the creek, just me. All right, talk about some more of them. He found one when we first moved to this place. We plowed up a garden the first time, and you found one out there in the garden. Do you remember which one it was?
This here looks pretty dirty. Maybe that was it.
If we hadn't washed it, but it's broken. I thought it was a better one than that.
May have been that one. I don't know. They all look alike.
We were gonna remember what was what. But we didn't. Where's that one that looks like, this one? Don't you think that maybe they use this one to what would you do with this one?
Scrape hides.
Scrape hides and skin hides, you think? Because it's not really an arrowhead. It looks more like a tool. Don't you think that one's a tool? Well, show us some more. Oh, this one's pretty. Look how sharp that one is. Got a little broken spot on it. I'm fixing to go arrowhead hunting again. Oh,
yep, they're all gonna fall off.
They're sliding. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me show you what I'm gonna do with them this time. My friend Cheryl sent me some stuff in this box, and you ought to use it for quilt scraps. I put my mail in there this morning. Don't want that. That's full of bills. But how about we put them in here for now? Can we do that? Pick them up and hand them to me, and I'll put them in here.
Well, it's going to take a while.
And we'll be real careful with them so they don't get any more chipped. I said, do y'all collect arrowheads and artifacts? Look at that one. That would have been a big one. Another one that's broken. And I'll put this big one in there. The kids, do you know our children have tried to confiscate these through the years, haven't they? Yeah. especially the son. The son had them at his house, and we wanted to look at them a few years ago, and we couldn't find them. We didn't know where they were. So finally the kid brought them back, and we got them back. And our children will get them someday, but not today. We want to look at them a little bit longer, don't we?
Yeah, we ain't dead yet.
We ain't dead yet. And let's see, I think our daughter had your mama's little box for a while, and it did have some pictures in it. And one time we were reminiscing about something, and the daughter had that little cedar box, and so we got it back too. I said, our kids will get this stuff someday. Hey, I brought some envelopes. Let's put them little ones in the envelope. Would that keep them from getting more broken?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these bitty ones in here. That way they won't be tussled around. Look at them little bitty things. And they're not very big. What are they, about an inch? Is that about an inch?
Yeah.
Those others may not have been that big. Look at these little ones. Yeah, y'all are probably not getting a great look at them. What else do you want to put in here? Any more good ones? And your mama's, we probably
leave it in the box.
Leave it in the box. You don't want to write on the envelope that it's your mama's and put it in the envelope so we'll remember.
That.
Huh?
I know that.
He says he'll know that, but what if What if he gets senile someday or dementia and you don't remember?
Well,
You think he could? It happens, honey. It happens.
yeah.
No. All right. We just wanted to share with you guys what a little bit of our life this morning. I'll talk to you later. Will you talk to him later too?
Maybe.
Bye, y'all. This is our little Arrowhead collection. 50 years old, most over 50 years old.
They're older than
No,
that.
they're older than that.
I've just had them for 50-something years.
He's had them for 50 some years, but I guess what was it? Was it probably 8 or 10,000 years ago that the Osage Indians roamed this part of the Ozarks that we're in? Maybe part of Arkansas we're in. Probably.
He's here a long time.
It's here a long time. All right, going now. Bye, y'all.